Hello and welcome to another PlanetDestiny video. This is the weekly reset video of June the 9th. Your nightfall this week is the Shadow Thief with Void Burn, Solar Burn, and Grounded modifiers, so bring your best elemental weapons and keep your feet on the ground, unless you want to die quickly of course. The weekly strike is the Summoning Pits with the Small Arms modifier. If you have Fatebringer, bring that, otherwise any primary weapon will be just as good. For Prison of Elders, the level 32 boss is Calyx, which is the same one that we saw last week in the 34 version. This week's level 34 boss is the new one called Gullrot, the Unclean. It looks like you'll have to deal with the exposure modifier there, so kill him quick. Skolas this week is once again Solar Burn, so bring your Galahorns or just get creative and use the Lord of Wolves or some other solar weapon. For new PvP activities this week, we have Inferno Clash on the new House of Wolves maps, and the Elimination mode is also available on the same maps. This would be a good playlist to try out if you're looking to get some practice in for Trials of Osiris without the threat of not getting the Lighthouse looming over you. Keep in mind though, this isn't the Trials game mode, so you don't get Trials rewards from it. It's just like any normal PvP playlist. Moving on to some of the other new vendor items, Varix is once again selling strength gear for your feet now. My bet is we'll start seeing new stats as the expansion goes on, as these first few weeks were all just strength rolls to make us buy the armor again later on. Varix is also selling the machine gun this week, which I actually recommend picking up despite its absolutely useless Shank Burn perk. It's a void damage machine gun which is actually useful for killing Skolas when Void Burn is active. Moving over to Brother Vance, he's selling the Trials helms. Hunters have Strength, Warlocks have Intellect, and Titans have Discipline on theirs. I'll be picking up the Titan and Warlock helms for sure, just because I like the looks of them. The Trials weapon this week is the machine gun called the Infinite Theorem. We have a review on it already if you want to check that out. Personally, I really enjoy it for PvP, and for PvE, there's a lot of better choices out there. So, if you're looking for a new PvP machine gun, definitely try to get to those 7 wins. Alright, now time for the Queen's bounties. I'll list them in the order that I did them in, since that's the quickest way of completing them. First, I did Wanted Queenbreaker Captain. Spawn in the Cosmodrome Patrol and go to the right like you're going to the Divide, and you should eventually meet up with the Captain. Once you continue into the Divide, wait there to complete the Pyrrhusus Palace Bane bounty. He'll drop in a pack of wolves after a while. After that, continue on to the area where you fight the Devil Walker in the Devil's Lair Strike. This area is called the Blast. As you zone in there, go to the left and you should see the Wolf Enforcer. After you go to orbit, head to the Venus Patrol. Go to the left when you spawn in and wait at the Ember Caves. Beltrick the Veiled will eventually spawn in this zone. Kill him, grab your key, and then head to the other area where you kill the Gatelord for the Eye of the Gatelord mission. The Ether Runner can be found at the very far left of this zone. After that, head to orbit and go to the Moon Patrol. Stay in the zone you spawn in and wait around for the wolves to show up. Wexus the Meek will eventually be among them and you can complete all your bounties. Now when you turn them in, you will get a treasure key thanks to last week's patch, and if you were like me and grinded the crap out of some ether chests, then you should also be rank 4 after you turn them in, provided you have the Nightfall buff. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything from rank 4 other than the normal weapons and a couple materials. My hopes are still high that hitting one of the higher ranks will reward you with the 347 Vested Dynasty, but again, that's just my theory right now. We still have no idea where to get it or the Fate of All Fools. Alright, that's it for this week's weekly update video. I hope you found some of it helpful. This has been Patrick Casey with PlanetDestiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.